Scott Brooks and Stan Van Gundy couldn't even make it to the weekend, baby. They are no longer coaches for the New Orleans Pelicans and the Washington Wizards. They got fired on their day off. Now, let's start with Stan Van Gundy. Stan Van Gundy only lasted one full season. When I found out that there was when I found out they hired Stan Van Gundy, I thought that was just a bad hire. And to be completely honest, I think they need to do a lot of house cleaning in the front office, because whoever co-signed that, they need to be gone as well. Stan Van Gundy, I don't know how he continues to get jobs, but that's neither here nor there. It's not what you know, it's who you know in the NBA. And Stan Van Gundy he failed in Detroit when he had a veteran team. So when you allow this man to coach a younger team with the core group is young and they're developing, and he couldn't get those guys together. Okay, so out with Stan Van Gundy. Now let's move towards Scott Brooks. Scott Brooks has been with the Washington Wizards. I think he was one of the reasons and one of the guys co-signing the trade that sent John Wall to the Houston Rockets. And in return, they got Russell Westbrook. He used to coach Russell Westbrook in the Oklahoma City Thunder days. They have a great relationship. Got the team to the playoffs, but couldn't do anything after that. To me personally, I think there's going to be a lot of changes for Brad, because Bradley Beal is, their superstar, and they're going to build around Bradley Beal. It wouldn't surprise me none if Russell Westbrook is no longer playing for the Washington Wizards. There have been reports and rumors out there that there's a possibility that Russell Westbrook will take less money to go to the LA Lakers. I'll believe it when I see it. But obviously the Washington Wizards is going, the successor, the next coach, is probably going to be somebody that can identify with Bradley Beal, maybe in the college realms, or maybe an assistant coach of particularly an assistant coach for one of these playoff teams. You never know the direction the Washington Wizards are going to go to. I think they need I think the Washington Wizards have enough, and they need a established coach that can coach them up. And, with Bradley Beal, and if somehow, some way they can keep Russell Westbrook, I think that's a tandem right there that can make it to the playoffs. Now, as far as them advancing into the playoffs, obviously they're going to need more pieces. Okay. But me personally, I felt like I felt bad for Scott Brooks more so than Stan Van Gundy, because I thought the Stan Van Gundy hire was a bad hire. It was a bad move. Like I said, I don't know who co-signed that. I don't know why they thought that would fit, that would work. Stan Van Gundy, really, I know a lot of people are going to talk about Stan Van Gundy's history. He was with he coached the Miami Heat. He also coached and was in the front office for the Detroit Pistons, the Orlando Magic. But I'm not a huge Stan Van Gundy fan. I felt like his brother is a better coach than Stan Van Gundy, and he's still an analyst for ESPN. He's not going nowhere. He knows his bread is butter as an announcer versus taking a stab in coaching. And Stan Van Gundy, his future, I feel like he's going back into television, maybe TNT, maybe ESPN, or maybe Fox Sports 1 would offer the services of Stan Van Gundy as an analyst. But like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Stan Van Gundy. I felt like Scott Brooks. I felt like with Scott Brooks, I feel like they should have at least gave him one more year if they can keep their core team together. If Russell Westbrook comes back for another season with the Washington Wizards, and then roll the dice and see what happens next. And if it doesn't work out, it just simply doesn't work out. I mean, when you look at the Washington Wizards, there's not really anyone out there that's clamoring for the head coaching position for the Washington Wizards. The New Orleans Pelicans is if you compare both of these ball clubs, I feel like the New Orleans Pelicans is a more desirable place that assistant coaches that's becoming head coaches for the first time would love to go and coach for the New Orleans Pelicans, particularly with the talent that they have over there, Zion Williams. If they can get Ball to re-sign with the New Orleans Pelicans, I like that core group that they have. But, he's talking about testing the free agent market. There's been rumors that Ball may go to the Clippers and sign a deal with the Clippers. We have to wait and see about that. He loves to go back to LA. Obviously, he's not going to the Lakers. But there's a possibility that he could go to the Clippers. I also heard that there's a possibility that he can go to the Sacramento Kings. Okay, and he's in the West. He's a West Coast guy. So the other the other Western Conference teams like the Golden State Warriors, maybe somebody that can kick the tires around. Even though they got Steph Curry, I know they got Steph Curry. And I don't think they have the money to get or to be in the lottery to get him. But like I said, it's a possibility, not a strong possibility. Okay. But yeah, that's all I got for NBA news. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, the host with the most. I'm up out of here. Deuces.